Hello, viewers all over the world. Thank you for my subscribers. And if you are just passing by and you stop over, you are welcome equally. Please watch this video to the end because this video is well loaded. My name is Godwin, the man that brings you authentic information. A channel that provides you with useful information that will help you to travel to any country in the whole world. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, you are missing. So subscribe and comment on the video. Wait till the end so that you will not miss any of my track. I want to respond briefly to one of my subscribers who was crying on how he had been refused visa twice. He had been trying to travel out of the country to study in the diaspora, but he had been refused visa twice. I want to encourage you that don't give up. Continue your application. And whenever your visa is being denied, please make sure you know the reasons why your visa is being denied and correct those errors. Any mistake you have made that lead to your visa denial, please try to correct it to avoid such occurrence. Now, I'll be speaking on reasons of student visa denial. Reasons for student visa denial. One of the components why student visa have been denied is country of origin. Country of origin. The most decisive factor in the outcome of the student's visa application is the country of origin and nationality. For example, a student that is coming from well economically developed and politically stable should not have any reason whatsoever for his visa to be denied. A student who is applying from well economically developed country and well politically stable, they do not have any risk of not getting that visa. For example, if somebody who is from Canada national, New Zealand national, America, Germany are applying for visa to study anywhere in the world, the possibility of them getting that visa is very, very high because these countries are well stable, are well developed. However, applicants from countries like Mogadishu, Congo, and Afghanistan may not have the same chance of getting visa like the above mentioned countries. That is just the truth. Because the immigration officer is going to consider looking at the country you are coming from, looking at what is happening in your country. Why do you want to travel out of your country? Is your country in crisis? Is your country in conflict? So, immigration officer will look onto those things of which you may not be aware. So, if you are applying from a particular country, check their rules and regulations. Check their immigration portal so that you will know countries that are always giving access for other countries, other nationals to come in. For example, a country like Canada has a lot of Indians in Canada, and Canadian government have made a law trying to restrict the numbers of immigrants coming from India to Canada. So if you are an Indian, if you are from India and you are applying as a student to study in Canada, the possibility of you getting visa to Canada is low. That's what I mean by country of origin. It affects your visa application whereby you as a student, as an applicant, may not understand. That is why we have come with good information, accurate information to help our viewers all over the world, to assist our students who are willing to take their career to the next level, who are willing to study abroad, to follow and watch our videos so that their visa will not be denied, and to correct some errors in their application. The next point why your visa could be denied is ties to your country. Ties is very, very important whenever an applicant, a student, is applying to study abroad. The strength of one's ties are viewed through the prism of age. For young applicant, their parent occupation is well considered. If the applicant father works with his hands, the applicant may be viewed as coming from a poor background. For example, your parents, you have filled in your application that your father is a peasant farmer. Your father, that is your sponsor, being your father, is a bricklayer. Your father is a fashion designer. So the immigration officer will glance through your sponsor before your application can be granted or your visa could be granted to you. If somebody who is living in a rural area and one that is living in an urban area apply for visa, the possibility of somebody who is living in an urban area to get visa is higher than that of the rural area, of which applicant will not know. So if you are applying for visa, make sure you are in your address. Use a good address. Use a good address that is well recognized, because the immigration officer are going to make a lot of investigation when you will not be aware. For example, can a president of a nation apply for a visa for his children and his children's visa is being denied? It's not possible. Can a senator of a country apply for his visa for his children and the visa gets denied? It's not possible. Can a vice president of a nation apply for visa for his children to study abroad and his visa is being denied? It's not possible. So this is what I'm talking about when I make mention of the occupation of your father, your parent, your sponsor is very, very important on visa application. Now, the next point why visa are being refused from students is interview problem. Interview problem. Some students are so nervous when you come for interview. Now, because student visa interview is usually lasts up to 3 to 4 minutes. It's not the time frame is very, very short. The student visa interview lasts at worst 3 to 4 minutes. The applicant only have one chance to make a first impression. To make a first impression. You as an applicant, you are in the interview room. You have a very little chance for you to express yourself to the immigration officer, so that your visa can be given to you. And if it is if the impression was not created at the first point, you see that the immigration officer may not give you another chance for you to actually prove yourself or to impress the immigration officer. So if you are going to interview or going for interview, make sure the first question that will be asked by the immigration officer, make sure you impress them. Make sure you answer that question correctly, adequately, so that the immigration officer will have no doubt on giving you your visa. Because the first question given to you, you may not get it because you may be shivering. You may be afraid when you are in the interview room. So this is one of the areas why student visas are being denied on daily basis. So we have made research and come out with this little information that will help people all over the world, students all over the world who are having similar cases, who are trying to travel out to watch our videos and correct their errors. The next point why student visa are being denied is inadequate documents. Inadequate documents. The student visa application must be able to show the ability to pay for the first year of academic program. Your first year of academic program, you should be able to prove that you are capable of paying so that your visa will not be denied. Okay, now, for example, you bring in a bank statement showing a transaction of $70,000. $70,000 on your sponsor's account. You brought out a financial statement that is showing $70,000 on your sponsor's account, right? 2 days to your interview day. 2 days to your interview day. You brought in a financial statement that is showing $70,000 before the interviewer. This will raise the question from the interview. The person who interview will be to question himself, how come this money is coming at this point? 2 days to your interview, you produce a bank statement that is showing $70,000 from your sponsor, whereas you have already fixed in your document, in your application, you have told the immigration officer that your father is just a peasant farmer. How do you expect visa from that kind of a person? How do you expect the immigration officer to give you visa? He will not. The immigration officer will not give you that visa because he will believe that that money may have been borrowed for the purpose of this visa. So I used to advise my viewers all over the world that before you could take your financial statement to the interview day, to the interview hall, make sure that there is an inflow of cash. Make sure there is an inflow of money. Money should come in and let money go out. That's what I mean by inflow. And make sure it is up to 28 days. The minimum duration required by you is 28 days. Let it not be less than 28 days. Now you are bringing 2 days to your interview. $70,000 came in. The immigration officer can never give you visa. Have you seen? So that is one of the components why student visa are being refused. I hope I have walked you through on the basic ways, on the little mistakes students make that lead to their visa denial. So you correct it, like I said, that country of origin. I've mentioned of ties to your country. You should show that you are coming back to your country. If you cannot prove to the immigration officer that you are actually coming back to your country after your study, your visa will be denied. That is the truth. Because you must prove, you must have what to show that after my studies, I am coming back. So these are the areas why student visa are being denied on daily basis. After spending much money, after spending much time, and your visa is being denied. I hope I walk you through on the basic way to correct yourself to avoid your denial. Subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye.